Thank you so much for joining us for today's web class, which is called 3 Secrets Exposed to Decide What Personal Trainer Course is Best for You. So this is about it being best for you and your choice, not necessarily a general situation. So if you have any questions throughout all of this web class, what I'd love you to do is to pop your questions into the chat box, and that allows me to answer your questions, especially when we get to the end and we've got a series of Q&As. Now I can see there's about 40 of you here live with me, which is fantastic, and it's like middle of the day, we're like 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday, so that means I have a sneaky suspicion a few of you are probably at your desks at work listening to this secretly in the background, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so this is the webinar that we're doing today. This web class is 3 Secrets Exposed to Decide What Personal Trainer Course is Best for You, and I'm really glad you guys could join us today. And what I would love you to do is just to put your mobile phones on silent or turn them off, just so that you're not getting that incessant amount of notifications that can draw your attention away. So what is really good is instead that you grab a piece of paper and a pen and take down any notes you can throughout this, because I'm sure you're going to find some really, really beneficial facts throughout our secrets that we go through here today. So who is this for? This is for somebody who is looking to become a personal trainer. So if that's you, if you love fitness, if you're a fitness enthusiast and you are really looking forward to maybe making a career break away from the career that you currently have, then this webinar and web class is for you. And we're literally going to spend 30-40 minutes, and by the end of it you're going to understand exactly how to find the right PT course for you personally. So let's move into it. The first thing I want to say is, did you know did you know that the most important part of choosing a personal training course is not the price or location? And I leave that little bombshell with you straight away now. And usually this is what people use to compare when they're first looking into different options of PT courses that they have. And there are hundreds of thousands of different PT courses out there. And I know it sounds crazy because we're so used to prioritizing about price and location whenever we're comparing anything. And while that's important, I'm going to share 3 secrets with you today that are going to revolutionize the way that you start your career as a personal trainer. So allowing you to do things differently and absolutely revolutionize how you're doing things as you start your career. So I'm Hayley Bergman. I'm the co-founder of Parallel Coaching. Myself and Neil set this up about 10 years ago now, and we have literally helped thousands of people become outstanding personal trainers. And what I really want to focus on here is it's not just about being qualified, it's about the quality that you are at the end of it. So we help them become truly outstanding. And so what is the most important part of choosing your personal trainer course? Now, you may be wondering, well, if it's not price and it's not location, what is it? It's understanding that not all training courses are equal. In the same way that each of you are not equal, each of you are different, each of you is not exactly the same. So as a result, not all training courses are equal either. And this is a really key concept to understand. Some training courses have attendance days, others don't. Some courses are recognized, so that means that they're recognized, say, by SIMSPA or reps, and others aren't. Some courses have experienced tutors and others don't. Some training providers care about you and what you want to do as a personal trainer, so you can become an exceptional PT. And there's others that, in the nicest possible way, they don't care about the quality of PT that you are at the end of it, and they don't even care about whether you end up working with clients. And I think that's a real amazing thing to just see that difference straight away. They are not all the same. So all these PT courses that are out there, hundreds of thousands of them, they are not the same. There are many things that differentiate them. So I'm going to share with you 3 secrets about choosing the right personal trainer course and understanding that not all training courses are equal. You'll learn how you can effectively get results with clients as an outstanding personal trainer straight out of the gates. And I know what you're thinking. Why am I worried about what I'll be like as a personal trainer now? I'd rather think about that once this lovely certificate has arrived through the post. And you can see this certificate on screen at the moment. Can you imagine your name on there? Like the excitement when that happens, when you're finally becoming qualified. This one's for level 2 fitness instructor. So can you imagine getting that certificate arrive at your doorstep, opening it up, and the excitement that you will feel when you're finally qualified? And that's amazing. That's an amazing feeling, right? Even now, you can imagine how great that's going to feel. But what do you then do? If you're not fully prepared to be able to go and use that with confidence, then that certificate ends up meaning very little unless you're able to then go out and start working with clients. So I'm going to show you a great way you can become an outstanding personal trainer straight out the gates and get amazing results. And when I say straight out the gates, that's what I mean about getting that certificate through the post and not waiting for you to start feeling more confident, not waiting for you to have the perfect day that you're then going to start working with clients, but actually just to straight out the gates, straight after receiving that certificate, go out there and start working and start being outstanding straight away. That's what we're looking at. So the first of these 3 secrets that we're going to cover today is that you can and will be an outstanding PT. Yeah, you can. So just now give me like a hell yeah in the comments box if you personally are doubting yourself. Are you sat there going, oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Do I actually have what it takes? If you've thought that at all, then just drop a comment in the comments box saying, yes, that's me, or hell yeah. Pop that in the comments. In fact, I can see them coming through now. Fantastic. Loads of you are on exactly the same wavelength because you're thinking about all of this stuff ahead of you about being a PT and wondering whether you have what it takes. And the big idea in this secret is that most aspiring PTs have self-doubt and worry whether they'll ever have what it takes before they've even started learning. And this is the key thing. If you've got this doubt and fear before you've even started learning, then it can be fatal for your fitness career if you don't have the support to learn everything that is necessary along the way. So unlike many personal training courses, you need to be shown exactly what to do and how to do it following clear logical steps to avoid overwhelm and minimize self-doubt. So you guys that have all put hell yeah or yes in the comments box, as you've been putting that in, you're already saying to yourself that you feel that self-doubt, but you haven't started the learning process. Can you imagine if your learning process was randomized or not proven on any strategies and it was just sort of slapdash put things together, or you're not particularly guided through it, then you're gonna feel overwhelmed, you're gonna feel like you don't have what it takes, and you're not gonna necessarily leave with confidence. So logical steps are key. And as you're looking at these logical steps throughout, what you're looking at is starting with the foundations that will underpin all of your actions as a personal trainer. And then as you progress through the course, your learning will get deeper. So although you don't feel very confident right now, although you have self-doubt right now, this will get deeper and it will happen in layers, just like going up a staircase. You will literally get closer to that point so that by the end of your course, you'll be taught clear, logical, and proven strategies that you can then go and implement with clients, and you know exactly why these are being implemented, rather than feeling like you've kind of got just a load of random stuff, random tools, and you don't really know how to do it. So drop in the comments box if you're feeling a level of self-doubt about whether you can actually do this, then please do just drop in the comments box. Let me know what it is that your self-doubt centered around, what it is that makes you feel like you're doubting your ability as a personal trainer. Although you may be worrying right now that you are not going to be a good personal trainer, I can 100% guarantee that you can be and you will be you will be an outstanding personal trainer, because all of these skills of being a PT are learnable. And they follow a clear, proven strategies that will make it a reality. They're not just going to suddenly be that it's born within you, and if you don't have it, that's it, you're out. is actually learnable skills, and that's the most important part of that. So as you're popping those answers in the chat box, I can see some of you are saying that yeah, absolutely, the self-doubt is real, but I feel that doubt about many things. I totally agree. I've heard that many times. And when you're feeling that doubt about anything, sometimes it doesn't matter what you've chosen as your goal, that doubt will still be there. But I genuinely want to tell you guys that it is 100% learnable. It's just that you need to have something that's got that clear logical steps that make sure you're learning effectively. Now, the second secret that we're going to go through today is you can't compare a 5-star restaurant to a microwave meal. What on earth do I mean by that? I'm going to let that sink in. So you can't compare a 5-star restaurant to a microwave meal. Let's have a look at this one. So the main thing here is to understand that aspiring personal trainers like yourself often choose a course because it's close to home, or because it's going to be easier, or because it's something that doesn't have much commitment attached to it. So just put a little comment in the chat box now if you've been looking for something that is necessarily the main thing you've been using is price and location at finding the right course for you. Just pop a little comment in the box, just say yes, that's you, or hell yeah, or yeah, that's how I've been searching. So consider the possibility that each training course is not equal. Just like I said a moment ago, consider the possibility that comparing one training course to another is kind of like comparing a 5-star dinner at a restaurant to a meal for one microwavable meal. So just think about it. You're hungry. You want kind of that, you maybe got friends and family over, you want that kind of environment whereby you're really excited about it, but you want a meal out. Maybe it's for a special occasion. There are two very different situations whereby you would go for a 5-star dinner meal compared to if you're going for a microwavable meal out the freezer and stick it in the microwave. They are incomparable. You wouldn't go to the 5-star dinner restaurant and travel for it if you wanted something quick and very easy and didn't want to necessarily have something satiating or have a specific experience from it. So it's incomparable. You might choose the restaurant meal for more than convenience. It's not just about the price or the location, but also about the quality, the experience, and the service. If you want to become an outstanding personal trainer or a coach, then you need to consider more than just location and price of the course you're looking at. You need to know that the course provider wants the best for you, just like that silver service waiter you can see in the background of the slide. Just like that silver service waiter that's going to serve up the best food possible, that's been put together by the best chefs possible. And they want the very best for you to make sure you have an amazing time. And that's a very different situation rather than the DIY setup of a meal for one, a microwavable meal. So you want to make sure that your course provider is somebody that is going to care for you and that has some proven systems that will help you get qualified and client ready straight out the gates. So the third secret is that you can't learn how to fly a plane using an Xbox game. Wow, okay, so we've had two secrets already. One related to how you felt in your self-doubt. The next one was around not comparing the 5-star restaurant to the microwave meal. And now we're looking at you can't learn how to fly a plane using an Xbox game. So the big idea here is that it is very difficult to learn a physical career skill like personal training through online theory only. Very difficult to do this, absolutely. So when we're looking at this whole concept, it's kind of like trying to learn how to fly a plane by using an Xbox game and controller. Just imagine it. You decide you want to be a pilot, and research shows you it takes 1,500 flight hours. Okay, so you get your Google out and you look through, you're like, I want to be a pilot. It takes me 1,500 hours of flying. So instead of booking the lessons and getting in a real plane with an experienced instructor, you take the cheaper, easier option, which is to buy a new Xbox game where you are flying an imaginary plane. is not the same. People often pick online learning because they think it will save them time and money. However, in reality, most learners that choose this route spend more than double the time they have planned to get qualified and end up paying for additional extensions as well, not to mention the cost of staying in a career that you don't really like for longer. So just now put in the comments box, like what would that be for you? Like, how long can you handle staying in your current career for? Just put in a comment now, actually, when you would like to be out of your current career. Now, I know that out of the 40 odd that are here with us, I know there's a few of you that are watching this at the desk at work. So if you can pop in your little comments, please do, because I am here live, I am watching. So put in your comment and just say when you would like to be out of your current career by. And can you imagine that now being stretched over a longer period of time, maybe adding double the amount of time because you chose what you thought was the cheaper or easier option rather than the one that is guaranteed to get the results. And to add to this, you often, those that pick this sort of online or this cheaper version are those that are going to often finish the course feeling underprepared for real life as a PT because they've not had the physical skills given to them on course, and they've become seriously underconfident about taking on their first coaching client, just like the pilot that learned to fly using the Xbox game. Something to think about, isn't it? So if you learned to fly a plane using an Xbox game, would you be confident to take a plane full of passengers out and take them from one destination to another safely and effectively? Maybe not. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's different for you. Is that what you're thinking? So, well, the tricky thing is that it is genuinely different for everyone. In fact, every learner that enrolls on our fitness courses to become a personal trainer is treated as an individual, not as another number. And that's really important because it's your differences that will make you an outstanding personal trainer and make sure you stand out from the crowd. And I love this image in the background. You don't want to just be another number. You don't want to just be another personal trainer. You want to be you as a personal trainer. And when you choose your current chose your current career, so the one that you're in right now, I bet you considered more than just the salary and the accessibility. You thought about future development, the working environment, the support. You thought about all these different things that suit you as an individual person. So you want to make sure you consider the whole picture and the whole journey and to becoming a PT, and what do you truly want to become. So when you're thinking about this, why did you choose the car that you have? Why did you choose the job that you have? Why do you choose to live in the area you choose? Is it that you value people and having a network around you? Is it that you're really concerned about that you become the best or that you meet a certain standard? Is it that you particularly want to make sure you've got structure and support the whole way through? What do you value? Just drop that in the comments box. Love seeing all your answers in here. So in the comments box, I've got a couple of comments coming through. So the comments that are on here, so Michael's saying that the most important thing for him is people, and that he just loves sort of interacting with people. That's why he chose his job, because he likes the people that he's with. Amazing, absolutely. And then Sandra is saying that Sandra is saying that she really definitely likes to know that she's going to have a certain outcome and that she can be guaranteed that. Okay, so guarantees are important for you. Fantastic. And then Ray's saying he just wants to be the best he possibly can be. So can you see it's all so much more? The reason why you choose something is so much more than just price and location. It actually comes down to a lot more than about accessibility or what's easy for us logistically. Sometimes it comes down to what we actually want as that final outcome as well. Great. I've created this exciting opportunity. You can now train with us to become an outstanding personal trainer that feels fully prepared to hit the ground running. We've combined over 10 years of teaching experience each, so that's myself and Neil, to create a training program that maximizes your practical coaching time in the classroom without being a drain on your already very precious time. We've created bespoke home learning modules to support what you learn on the attendance weekends and simplify learning even further. And I just want to stress that here. It's weekends attendance and what you learn in that is absolutely priceless. It's so amazing to see how people grow from one week, the beginning of one weekend to the end of that weekend, and how each of our learners develop throughout that is absolutely fantastic. Because of the intensity that you're learning, it allows you to make really good traction and improvements, and then we support that with home learning modules and support after that. And our learners will tell you that there is a lot of support. We're constantly in contact with you. So further still, we make sure you are ready to hit the ground running by including 4 weeks of fitness business coaching at the end of your course. Now, this is amazing. So this is here so you have the guidance and support to get your first paying clients within 4 weeks of qualifying. Because what really annoyed me and Neil as part of working in the fitness training industry and working with lots of other education companies over the, well, however many years before we set up Parallel Coaching, we worked with loads of them. And actually what we found was the most frustrating thing is that people would get their PT certificate and never use it because they didn't know how to go and get clients, and they didn't know even what to design as a product or where they could work, or that they needed public liability, or how to put all these things together. So we've given you a 4-week fitness business coaching course you get at the very end, and this is literally us holding your hand for 4 weeks as you do your first few sessions, as you find your first few clients, as you actually now start getting a return on investment straight away, not waiting a year, starting to get that now. Even if you're fitting in 1 or 2 clients around your current job and you're not quite ready to leave your job, that's fine. Even if it's that you're leaving your job totally and you want to pack out classes of 20 to 30 people, the 4-week fitness business coaching will help you do that. And this is designed as one full package. So you start with 0 qualifications and you end up with clients. And that is what makes it so different. So what it's going to do is guide you from having no fitness qualifications to being fully qualified and prepared to teach clients one-to-one and in small groups as an outstanding personal trainer. Just like these guys, I love all these smiles. This was on one of our days on our PT course a few years ago now, but these guys are, like you can tell, the ability to work as a group is fantastic, and the types of people that you'll meet on course really does make it. So we at Parallel Coaching have developed thousands of trainee fitness professionals and personal trainers to get qualified and start their fitness careers. So what we do is we apply all of our lessons from over 10 years experience each and guide you every step of the way to ensure you fully understand, not just for your exam, but also when you're coaching clients. I think this is the key thing to feeling confident as a trainer afterwards, is that you know why you're doing things and you know why you've put things in place. So what I've done is I've created the Master Parallel Coach package. These are our guys from weekend 1. This is our most recent course. They are currently just finished weekend 1 actually, and they're about to go into weekend 2 in a week's time. So yeah, they are the absolutely beaming grins in the gym. Fantastic. So for the Master Personal Trainer Coach course, all you need to do is you need to apply by booking a call. Now the reason why we do this is because it's not applicable to everybody. It's not appropriate for everyone, and we have limited places. So what I need you to do is to click the link. I've put the link in the chat box if you're here with me live. If you're watching the recording, the link will be below the video. So all you need to do is click the link, and this will allow you to book a call with me so we can talk through about how the personal trainer coach package is going to help you. And like I say, it includes everything you need to go from 0 qualifications right through to being fully outstanding as a PT. And I honestly don't know how much longer we'll keep this exciting opportunity available, and the prices will go up, but we can only invite 12 learners to each course. So that means that with each course, and we only do 2 per year, so there's only 24 outstanding parallel coaches every year brought into the UK. So actually what we're looking for is somebody else that wants to be one of these. Will you be one of these 24? Just 24. And there's over 40 of you on this call right now live. So obviously I would love for all of you to be there, but we only have 12 places on each course. And like I say, every course is not the same. Each one is different. And that every training course out there is so different. So it's important that you find the right one for you. And this one might not be right for you. And that's okay. And that's why we do the free Career Change Accelerator call. So you just click the link that is with this video, and I'll be able to then find out what's important to you and see whether our course matches that. And if it doesn't, I can give you some suggestions of where else you can go. So that's the important thing about this call, is that if we can't help you, we know someone else that will. So please do click the link to get that call whilst it's still available. We are always here to help, and I can't tell you how many amazing results we've had already with our fitness enthusiasts, just like you, who are struggling with choosing the best personal trainer course for them. Now, one thing that I really wanted to say on here is I've got some logos on here, and you might not know what these really mean yet, but the logos that come up and that you might see on different PT courses and things are, you might see the reps, you might see Sims, but these are really important ones to make sure that they are endorsed by these providers. And the reason why is because this is going to mean that it's recognised internationally and nationally, so that you've got something, you've got a piece of paper that people recognise, so you can actually go and use it and get your insurance. And we use, all of our qualifications we use are Active IQ, which in our opinion, and actually it's actually shown as being a preferred supplier and a preferred awarding body in the fitness industry. It's a fantastic qualification that you're going to get, but our take on it and how we deliver it is what allows it to really be the best. So we have our specialist personal trainer, but we also, on top of everything I've been talking about, have our specialist personal trainer bundle that allows you to become an expert at training common clinical conditions. So if, when you're looking at becoming a personal trainer, you're actually thinking that you want to go and work with people that have common clinical conditions like hypertension or back pain or obesity, then there is another option for you. But today I'm talking about the Master Parallel Coach package, not necessarily the specialist bundle. So I'm sure you have lots of questions. That's what the chat box is here for. I can see your questions coming through, and I pre-framed earlier about the questions, so I know there's a couple in here already. If you do have questions, please do drop them in the comments box, because I would love to be able to answer them for you. So I put the link in. In fact, I'll put the link here. I can see that one of you's already, a couple of you have already booked in your free Career Change Accelerator call already, which is great to see. So book those in, and if you have any questions, what I want you to do is to put those in now. So Michael's saying about, like, with the call, how long will the call take? So the call that you're booking in with us is an accelerator call. So it's about understanding your decisions and making sure that that we can help find a PT course that is right for you. So the call itself is only 20 to 30 minutes maximum, so usually around 20 minutes. And I've got a series of questions that I ask to really find out where this is for you. So find out exactly whether this is a good choice for you and whether there is something else that would be more appropriate. So what is on the call? What do we actually go through is another question. Okay, so in terms of what we look at on the call is about me asking you a series of questions to find out what's important to you about you becoming a PT. So you've probably got loads of questions right now. If you're thinking about becoming a personal trainer, you've thought about what's the right PT course, where can I do it? Oh, if it's really far away from me, what am I going to do? How do I get there? You're going to think of all these different logistics, all these different questions, and it allows me to help answer those questions that you've got, but also allows me to help make sure you're focusing on the right questions. Sometimes we can get bogged down with the wrong question. So it's good to really give you some clarity. So yeah, the call is really me asking you a series of questions, finding out more about you, and then offering advice from there, whether that is to work with us on our program or to move forward on and find something else that is more suitable for you. Another question. Oh, okay. So so this question is saying, so this is from Rachel. Am I too old to be a PT? I have heard this before. Firstly, don't panic about your age, and I know that like it's fair enough me saying that, but I've heard this comment many a times before, and actually age is not something that goes against you, but something that goes in strength. So it will be your strength because you have brought so much experience to your life already, and the experience that we're talking about is your ability to have a communication, to hold a relationship, all the different skills that you've learned through your current job. Maybe you're in sales, maybe you are a nurse, whatever it is that you currently do, those skills are transferable. And remember, we said that all the other skills of being a PT are learnable. So you've got things that you transfer from your current life, and you've got all the things from you personally that you can use, and all the learnable skills that we're going to teach you along the way. So does age make a difference? No. And also as part of that, not everybody that wants PT is super young. So there could be that somebody, if let's say you're in your 50s and you're qualifying as a personal trainer, you might well want to work with people that have got common clinical conditions, which means that they're likely to be in their 60s, 70s, 80s. So to them, you're already on the younger side anyway. So age really does not matter. So please don't worry about that, Rachel. Other people are replying to you in here as well, which is interesting. So about the cost, okay, so someone's saying how much does it cost? So again, I said about don't worry about the price and location straight away. Most important thing is that you find out what is important for you first, and then we can work out which bundle will be best for you. So there's lots of different price ranges and price options within our offering of courses, and then from there we can help you find the right option for you. Also within that we do payment plans, so that helps break down the cost so you don't have to worry about it being one lump sum straight away. Fantastic. Well, there's lots of questions. I think that's all of them. If anybody else has any questions, please do put them in. I hope you've enjoyed this so far, but please do put your questions in. Because obviously I can't wait to talk with you on the phone, and also for you guys to join us in the classroom. If that's what it becomes, if you guys end up joining us, that would be absolutely amazing. Like I say, there is only 12 spots per PT course that we have. We only have 2 of those per year. And the reason why we keep the numbers so small is because it allows us to give you your our full attention. So me and Neil, you can see us both on screen. You got Neil at the front with the glasses, me at the front with the glasses. So the 2 people on the front of this screen are here, you can see is me and Neil, and we are the 2 tutors. We also run parallel, so you know that we are going to literally guide you the whole way through. You're not going to get passed from one tutor to another. You're not going to get ignored. You literally, if you need help, you phone us or you email us or you reach out, and that's how we work at Parallel Coaching. And that's why we only have 12 people per course, so that we can give you our undivided attention. So please don't be put off by any other little weird questions that you might have that you're worried to ask. That's what that coaching call is for, is to go through those questions. And believe me, everybody is in a different situation, and that's why we want to do that call, to help make sure that you're making the right decision for you. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have an amazing day ahead. Make sure you click the link that was with this video and inside the chat box, and I will look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care, guys.